Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Cult of Collectors, joined by Jody, John, and Mike. And one of our hosts is actually going to be out this week because she's feeling under the weather a little bit. So we wish her well and that she returns next week.
Get better soon.
Yes. And we do have a special guest tonight,
Yeah,
Orlando, who also goes by Mexifunk. He does incredible artwork on steelbooks and box sets. Just for an example, we've got Bill and Ted's Most Triumphant Trilogy right here, and then he's also done Ghost in the Shell, the anime, and Carrie.
Oh, so love that one. Love that one.
And not only that, you got to let us know in the comment section if you want to be a part of the giveaway tonight. It's a special giveaway that I don't even know about, but apparently only Jody and Orlando, aka Mexifunk, know about. So without further ado, let's bring him in.
Hey,
there he is.
What's going
on?
Hello.
Hey, John's huge.
John is huge.
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on? How you guys doing, man? Thank you so much for having me on, man.
No problem.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm excited. I'm excited. We've been talking back and forth for a long, long time.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. I mean, we've been chatting for years, and I guess recently you just basically, popped the question. I was like, yeah, of course I jump on, man. No problem, man.
It was about time I popped the question. You're right.
You didn't drop down to the knee, and there was no ring involved. But I mean, it's still
it's
still good.
It's levels. It's
we're
stages.
Here.
We work on stages. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, when he had said that you were going to be a part of the show, he shared your profile in case nobody was following you. Come to find out, I was actually already following you, and I had messaged you back in 2022.
Oh, really? I guess I was just learning English back then, man. I don't know, man. It's
yeah.
Good, man. Yeah, man. It's wild, man. It's so wild. I'm glad to be here. I love what you guys are doing as far as helping keep physical media alive. Whether it's steelbooks or whether it's just box sets or the whole nine under the sun. It's just important, man. I'm very passionate about it.
That's awesome. I was trying to remember. I think you and I started talking because I used to, on my Instagram, I used to post a lot of upcoming releases, announcements, and stuff. And you just happened to put a comment on one of my posts like, "Hey, that's my art." And I was like, "Hell yeah, that's your art. That's awesome." And I wish I could remember which one that was. But I mean, you've got some great deals. You've got Lionsgate. You've got Shout and Scream Factory.
Oh, yeah.
You've done some beautiful things. One of the ones I want to talk about tonight for sure that I don't know if any of my co-hosts have, but you did one premium label that I know of for Manta Lab. You did the steelbook for
what?
Oh no, did he freeze?
Yeah,
it's frozen, guys.
He did.
Oh, he did freeze
as well. So.
I thought this was going to be a trivia question.
Oh, there he is.
There it goes. See, I told you. We were talking about before the show started. My internet's like, woo! This is going to be a good night, guys. This is going to be a good night.
I thought you were pulling a trivia question on us, man, because you just froze.
I was going to say, I don't know if you have this steelbook in your library to show off. I have the one click that I have not opened. I will totally open this tonight just to show off the steelbook if you want me to.
Man.
I'll do it because this steelbook's awesome.
I hope
I can't even tell what it is.
I hope it's the right one.
Oh, it's definitely the right one. It's definitely the right one. I'm gonna do it. You guys just talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna open this thing up just so we
can. If not, I mean,
steelbook.
I'll try to grab whatever I've got in that old man's closet behind me, man.
Hey, we're up to look at anything, buddy.
Oh man, I don't know.
So,
I don't have the whole collection here though, but
I think the first question that I would like to ask is, how did you come about being an artist for physical media in itself to do steelbooks and boxes?
Oh man, you know what, man? I feel like I've gone like full circle from where I first really started. Back in 1997, I got my first design gig when I was living and working in New York, and that was for Lloyd Kaufman and Troma Entertainment, the guys that do Toxic Avenger and Terror
Yeah.
Firma, and Tromeo and Juliet and Midsummer's Fart or whatever, and
Legends.
yeah, man, legends, Killer Condom, Sergeant Kabuki, man, oh my, it was just a punk, it was one of these punk rock type of jobs, like in a dilapidated brownstone on like in Hell's Kitchen, and like I swear to God, we're just smelling lead paint, for all the years that I was there, and I got hired as an art director to do designs for VHS and DVD. At the time, DVD at 1997 was this new thing that was coming out, and
Yeah.
the mainstay was like VHS. So, I was designing slip covers and just small mini, marketable posters that would be slapped onto the DVDs. And from there on, I just proceeded to like try to stay within the entertainment business. Played with Weinstein and his group soon after that, while in New York, and then I just shifted gears and went all into like marketing and commercial design and Pepsi, Yaji, and all this stuff. Nothing to do with entertainment. And then I went independent about 2011. Right.
Okay.
There were so many years, over 20 years, 15 years, maybe in biz. And then I just started doing a lot of fan art movie posters, and a few directors and studios saw my posters and they were loving them. And I started teaming up with a few different teams, like the Poster Posse. I don't know if you ever heard of those guys. They've got, they kind of like have an agency that represents all of us to do all these projects with Hollywood. And it was through that I think I started focusing on physical media. I started seeing that, making fan art posters is a really cool thing. I had my share of like wow moments, like having, Ready Player One doing one of the posters and having that in the main theaters, like in the main lobby. Holy shit, that's my artwork, man. That was a sobering but like really high moment. And I just started thinking long term that there's so many new artists jumping into this poster game and wanting to do movie posters that I was like, it's getting kind of saturated. And I'm not worried about the competition. I love just having to be part of all of it. That I was like, maybe I should go back to like physical media where I started, and I really got punch drunk about it, because I was like, oh man, these limited edition posters are cool, but if I'm able to design the steel book or the cover or the packaging for one of these movies, then that means that my artwork lives with the movie. Whenever you reach to go grab the disc, you're actually going to see my artwork. And I fell in love with that, man. I totally fell in love with that. To be part of like, a few films, visual DNA and history. I was just like, wow, this is big time. This is a big thing. So I embraced it, and now it's like I get more of a kick doing what I'm doing now for like distributors and studios than if I was to ask, hey, would you like to do a poster? Obviously, I'd say yes, but I just feel so connected since it's something that I grew up with,
Of course.
That's awesome. When it comes to like the designs you've done for like Lionsgate with their slips over it, is that all you, or do you have people from Lionsgate kind of like throwing ideas at?
Man, let me tell you something. My buddy Aaron Gershman, who's over at Lionsgate, he reached out to me a while back after I had launched my first full series, my horror takeover, which was like 18 titles, which was like Day of the Dead, and had like the movie titles for like the mouths and lips.
Yeah.
He ended up calling me up after that, and he was like, listen, man, I'd love to collaborate with you and see what you want to do. I'm totally up for ideas. And the first one that we played around with out of the box was with Ghost in the Shell. It was like it was an anniversary one.
Yeah,
this one.
Yeah,
Charlie's got it. Yeah, that one. So check this out, Charlie.
Okay.
That Ghost in the Shell with that slipcover, to answer Jody's question, man. Lionsgate was already doing slipcovers, but they were only printing the titles on them. They weren't printing artwork. They were just doing titles because they really wanted the artwork of the steelbook to be unviolated, right? To just have the artwork, right? So they were just printing their titles on the slips. And with Ghost in the Shell, I kicked over the idea that I was like, listen, man, have you guys ever tried printing a full image on the slip and having a kind of slip reveal to the artwork? That way you could get the consumer to have a lot more interaction with it, kind of fall in love with it, or be like amazed by the reveal portion of it. And they're like, no, we never tried it. And I was like, well, I think we should do it now because it'll play well with the visual narration of Ghost in the Shell. You know, we'll have her totally, you know, skinned out for the slip cover, and then she'll be all robot underneath. And Aaron was like, oh, dude, I'm loving this idea. Let's freaking go with it. And then from there on, you know, the whole slipcover reveal thing just took shape and took form. So
yeah, that's like their
what
thing.
You've got there is like the first of its kind.
That's awesome.
To just
you help create it, basically.
Yeah, to basically change the whole climate or landscape of how we now love these slipcover reveals with Lionsgate, and a few other studios that tend to want to do the same thing. You know.
That actually falls perfectly in line. I busted open the one click, guys, just to get to the Steelbook. But yeah, the same concept we did here with Manta Lab.
Yeah.
And this just comes off and reveals all that. I did not open the Steelbook, but I will just do a full rotation. It's a full wraparound piece.
Oh.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And this was your only endeavor with Manta Lab so far, right?
Yeah, it was a few years back.
Yeah.
You know, I reached out to them, and they're like, "Hey, sure, let's see what you got." And I sent them, I sent them the sketch for that, and along with a few other sketches. When I'm really loving like a movie or a film or a property, I tend to just overindulge in it. So I'll send over like 4 different sketches, and they're just like, what the fuck? And they're in Asia. They're like over in China or something.
Yeah.
So the whole time slot was all chaotic, and I just like, you know, laying in bed just texting this guy because he's waking up to eat his Cheerios over in China.
Right.
You know, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm glad that you like the sketches. And he's like, oh, too many, man. Just way too many. But like, I want to do them all. And I was like, well, then buy them all, man. We could do them all.
Right.
Fuck it, man. But they ended up going with that idea, and they were like really kind of like hands off. They're like, listen, man, just have fun. Just give us, you know, a few check-ins here and there just to see how the progress is going and how we're feeling about it. And lo and behold, man, it was like a really, really awesome opportunity to collaborate with them. Since then, we've chatted here and there. It's just, I don't know, man, you know, a lot of people are taking hits studio-wise and distributor-wise that even some of the titles aren't as fruitful as they were like a year ago. You know, like a year ago, I remember seeing like double the amount than what's being released now. But you know, it was a great opportunity. I'd love to play with Manta Labs, but when I'm playing with these guys or with Lionsgate or with Shout, a lot of it is a true collaboration, man. You know, they're like they give me enough trust where they're like, we know what you're about, man. Just go to town. And I'm like, no, please don't give me a blank check, man, because I'll just go way too far, burn out too much time, and then find out that I just went way too chaotic. You know?
Hold me in a little bit.
You know, just a little bit. You know. But I enjoy the collaboration, the back and forth. You know, some folks are a little bit more hands off. You know, Shout Factory, Scream Factory. You know, they really love. They really get a kick out of like the first round of like seeing the sketches and just like, oh man, this is gonna be insane. You know, when you go to color. You know, and then with Lionsgate, you know, I tend to treat them a little bit different because they tend to know me so well that I'll instead of giving them like ballpoint sketches, like doodles, I'll give them full on vector sketches because you know they have a whole different time frame of like, hey, you know, we got to get this out soon, and you know, it's not that it's a rush job, it's just that I'd rather hit them with so much all at once and then have them give me feedback so that I'm able to just go, okay, cool, next round's going to be finished, you know, finish time. Instead of with other folks, it's like maybe 2 or 3 rounds within that process. With Lionsgate, it's almost like after the second round, after that first round, it's almost like guaranteed. Like I know what my marching orders are. I know what I got to get done. And it's not like a whole lot of like refixing. If anything, if we're refixing anything or having to rejig anything, it's because out of like a conversation like this, we've talked ourselves into a greater idea that we're just like,
Right.
oh, damn, do we have time to do this? And the answer is always yes. We always have time to do this.
That's
We
awesome.
want to I just want to make sure that, and they, Lionsgate and Shout Factory are great examples that they're the teams that are like really wanting to put what's best out there that's going to make the collectors and the audience go, whoa, I got to buy two of them.
That.
Yeah, I want that, but I got to buy two of them. I got to have one for myself.
Gotta have one for myself.
One to keep away as like an investment if I have to trade it later on or something. And plus I'll jump. I always jump on the forums and the Reddits. I don't really jump in and talk to many people, but I'm actually doing like, surveillance, and I'm like doing, what's going on, what are people really liking, and then I shop around. I go hit you guys on your Instagrams or your YouTubes, and I'm like, let me check out some of these reviews and see how you guys, what the climate's like, what you guys don't like, what you do like. And whenever you guys don't like anything, I'll send that portion of the video to the clients, and I go, you see, I told you we shouldn't have done that, man. I told you we shouldn't have done that.
You make me wonder which ones you sent in and said, like, told you.
Oh, you're not going to find that out, man. You're not going to find
too much info. Too much.
Yeah, man. But I've had I've Manta Labs, Shout, Lionsgate, Sony, Marvel, 20th Century Fox. I've played with quite a few, and I'm very grateful, for the invitations, and but it's just wild. Some folks, some studios, and distributors actually have like, they're part of the whole vibe, part of the whole physical culture, physical media culture. Not just the community, but the culture of it. They understand that what we're putting out there might not be around in 5 years. So let's really dig in and push quality, out there, and make sure that because of what we're doing now, that it stays out there longer. And you'll be surprised. There's some folks within this world that are just like, hey man, I got marching orders. This is what it's supposed to look like. This is what we want. This is how it's supposed to be. And I'm just like, all right, whatever, man. The clients.
Well, we're all collectors here, so we definitely appreciate all of that. We definitely appreciate the push of making it as awesome as you can. We are almost 20 minutes in. Listen, it's probably about time that you and I expose the giveaway.
All right, should I take it out of its wrapper?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll give me 1 second. John, we're going to do comments as soon as we talk about this. We'll jump over and do some comments. So we discussed with each other. There you go. He's going to crack it open right now. He's going to crack it open because not only does he have in his hand what tonight's giveaway is, but he is also going to sign tonight's giveaway. So the winner will receive an autographed piece of artwork, and it's a beautiful release. It's amazing. I love it so much. Hold it up. Tell the people what they're going to win tonight by getting on the Wheel of Death.
All right.
I went on my Wheel of Death.
Charlie's going to jump on. Because I don't have this. And this is it's kind of upsetting.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's not a domestic steelbook.
Nope. It was only available in Germany.
It was created for Germany.
Yep.
And I guess it was created for maybe one of the other metallic formats.
Yeah, it is a future pack.
It's a future pack. And it's numbered. It actually is a limited edition with number.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's number 741 of the whole set, and I'm taking off the wrapper, and I have a glove on. See, wrapper's off. Wrapper's off. The wrapper is off.
Tonight's
and
giveaway, guys.
Tonight's giveaway is the limited future pack edition from Germany, number 741 of the 2011 film Drive.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, damn.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take the slip cover off so that we could try
Oh,
to reveal
Yep.
it.
Yep. I'm jealous right
nice.
All right.
I don't even have that movie.
now. Oh, it's beautiful.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
That's a
All
good
right.
one. too.
So
That's awesome wraparound
you know,
art. I love that.
We've got
Yeah.
the hammer scene, and
Yeah.
you know, we've got all the main characters in there, so that when you open it up, hold on, I just want to make sure that the disc isn't going to come flying out. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
That is gorgeous.
So there's only one disc in here. You know, it's European. All right.
That is all right.
So the artwork gets replicated inside as well.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know, but it's anodized and metallic, so it kind of shimmers in the light. If you haven't noticed,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Oh, I love
Nice
it.
gloss.
But if you want to see the actual static image, I have it up somewhere on my Instagram,
Yeah.
further down the scroll. But
Nice.
I don't know, man. I mean, is that capturing it okay for you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we could.
That looks awesome.
Great.
I
Yeah.
freaking love that image.
You know, what's
Oh, yeah.
cool about these future packs is that they do away with that whole spine, so it kind of goes
Exactly.
seamless, which is pretty
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, that's what's on the table, kids.
That's the nice giveaway. If
Yeah,
this is your
yeah.
first time here, we do a Wheel of Death. All you gotta do is leave a comment. Leave a comment. Say as simple as you want in. Leave a question for our
Mhm.
guest. Leave anything at all. And John will put your name on the wheel. Toward the end of the show, we'll see how many people are on it, determining what time we'll start. We'll spin that wheel, and it knocks people off. So don't get excited when your name comes up. That means you're gone. So it's a last man standing situation, and you will win that Drive Future Pack. It's beautiful. It's awesome. It's got
That is
really
gorgeous.
special effects. If you're watching us on Instagram, I'm watching to make sure that we get you on the wheel. But if you want to make sure you get on the wheel,
Get
head over
on
to
the
YouTube.
wheel. Get on the wheel. All right, so let me ask you guys, since you guys are anime collectors, whenever you get your steelbook signed, do you rather have it signed directly on the steel or on the company slipcase that houses the steel?
That's a good question.
Well, I just had
Um,
one signed by Paulie Lit from he was in Speed Racer.
Mhm.
That's,
Oh, wow.
He signed it like I'm sorry. Let me put it up.
Wait, did
Is
you
it-
get it back already?
Oh wow!
He signed it
Hang
at the
on.
bottom. I just
Right
had him
on.
sign his name on it, not my. I didn't want to put anything. But the guy that won the prize from that show, he signed his name up here, so he had kind of offset, but he didn't cover up the picture. But this one didn't have an outer slip, so
So,
Yeah,
is
that's
there a
where I
preference
want it.
though?
I would
I
want
would-
the steelbook
if it was
itself.
me, I'd want it on the steel.
Okay.
But we can leave the preference up to the winner if you'd like.
Sure.
Yes.
Let's leave it like that. I mean, I would hate to sign something and find out that the winner's like, oh God, Zooks, man, why did you sign the steel when there's a slip, man?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, you know, he
definitely-
could say, "Can you just sign the inside?"
But hey, you know what? I was just thinking I might include something cool and one of a kind to go inside the steelbook. You know, maybe
Oh
a
man,
sketch.
don't make it better.
Yeah, man, why not, bro? Why not?
Now I'm
You
gonna have
know,
to be put on the
That's
wheel.
like
If I
that's,
win,
that's
I'm
like
gonna get yelled
ordering
at.
some. That's like ordering some KFC and not having some barbecue sauce to go with it, man.
let's jump over here. We need to get some.
Yeah,
some
let's check on the
comments
chat
in
real
here
quick.
because we got a lot of people have some things to say. Welcome, Penny 1607 at Penny 16G.07. Welcome to the show. I think you're new here. What's up, Vapor Form? Very stoked for the show. Let's see here. We got Tony 9 Fingers. Tony has 9 fingers.
Oh, we know Tony.
I have all the Best Buy steelbooks from Halloween a few years ago. Did you do any of those, or is he just saying he has those?
The Halloween ones? No.
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 Okay. I definitely want to be in. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Evening, everyone. Love your work. This is from Movie Hunter. He's one of our regulars,
Yes.
big time collectors, massive steelbook collector. But so, Mr. Arocena, is that how do you pronounce your last name?
No, you're all right, man. That's good.
Arocena?
That's good, man. Yeah. all right.
Okay. Ever since the Best Buy drop of your Day of the Dead steelbooks, yes, I bought them all day one.
Oh,
Can't
man.
wait for the conversation. Let's go.
Yeah,
Right
those
on,
Day of
man.
the Dead covers, they've been done on steelbooks and slip covers, haven't they?
Yeah, they what was tough about that one was that that was with MGM and 20th Century Fox, right? Two different parties, but they both dipped in like Reese's peanut butter cups. They're both tasty together.
Right.
And it was wild because I got reached out by an agency right before I was about to go on a trip, and they're like, "Hey, listen, we got this with this idea. You're perfect for it. Maybe you could like make it even better, but like I need a sketch from you." And I'm like, "Sure, I'm about to take a trip. I'll hit you up on Monday," because it was like Friday, and they're like, "No, that'll be too late. We'll lose the whole project." And I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me, man!" So he told me really quickly what the project was all about, and I like on the spot jumped into my computer, started doing a quick sketch for what was it? Black Swan.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
And that was the first like thumbnail doodle that I did without even like really embracing the whole idea. I just got like a top like 30,000 foot view of what the whole project was about, and I saw it in a whole different vision. I just did it, sent it through, and like within an hour later, I got the job. I got the whole like, they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do like 36 titles."
Yeah, Natalie Portman's my Hollywood crush.
We only did 19, but what was really cool was just that the studios were worried, man. After they sold it in, the studios were just like, "I don't know if we should kill it because like, we're using like this Mexican kind of like visual style of Day of the Dead on like these horror movies, and we might get like backlash from the Latino community, and they might think like it's bad luck or bad juju." And I'm just like, "Are you kidding me, man? You hired a Latino artist to do this from the Latino community, man. Like, what are you talking about, man?" So the first year they released it only as paper slip-ins for like Blu-ray, and then when they all sold out, they were like, "Oh man, let's re-release it again on Steelbook." And I was just like, "I guess you guys are happy. That's great. I guess you guys aren't worried about the bad juju anymore."
All right.
That's what I ended up getting. On Return of the Living Dead, I got the cardboard insert like way back in the day.
But did you get the coloring book that went with all of them?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't get that. I didn't know about that.
Oh man, they were like packaged in all of them.
Oh,
Like,
that would have been cool.
They had
Yeah.
outlined all the artwork, all the heads, in like
Mhm.
a small little coloring booklet, and they were just like, people were like,
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
people were trying to
Movie
send me their
hunters want
coloring
to
books.
know: do you have a storefront or a site where you can buy your prints or merch?
I used to. I took it down 8 years ago when I moved to Colombia, just because Colombia is unlike the United States, guys. All right, sound that eagle. I want to hear that bald eagle fly over. Yeah, right. But honestly, what happened is that I had a very successful online store where I was selling
Mhm.
limited edition prints and merchandise. And unfortunately, here in Colombia, there isn't the same need and treatment for like postal service or just mail. Over here, it's like DHL or Federal Express. They don't have their own like country mail service like the US.
Like USPS.
Yeah, exactly. So what happens is that USPS back in the States, when I was living there and doing my shop, to send something, to LA as far away from New York, it was only like maybe $5, $7, $10, right? Europe was like maybe 15, 20. Japan was like maybe 40, right? Well, here we have like an import-export tax, and then they charge you like what the going rate is on air fuel for the plane, right? So average cost was like $50 to $75 just for shipping, and I was like, "There's no way I'm going to have people pay that when they're like, on my shop." So I closed it down. And I'll be putting it up probably at the end of the year, because I've been talking to my sister. My sister over in Jersey is the one that gets all of my swag from all of the projects, right? So she's got this garage that right now is like Mexifunk Fort Knox. And
if you could send me her address, text me that real fast.
I'll send you a Google Maps,
I'm a bit far, but it's worth the drive.
Yeah.
Nah.
But,
I'll send a drone over, take some stuff.
What
But,
currency does Colombia use? Some of the
oh,
Central
it's
Americans
it's
still
on the
use
Colombian
dollars,
peso.
but they still use pesos.
Colombian
Yeah.
peso, yeah. So you know, it's kind of a bummer, but you know, on the back end of that, it's like, ooh man, you know, it's been 8 years. Think about all that swag that I have collected, from like comic books to limited edition posters to merchandise T-shirts to, you know, even the books that I did with Printed in Blood, the Halloween illustrated book. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. It was the second time that the actual novel for Halloween was printed. You know, so I got the phone call and they were like, "Hey, man, we've got the licensing to reprint just for the second time, and it's all its entirety, the novelization of Halloween."
Oh shit.
Right? Which a lot of people are like, what does that mean? Like, what the? It's the actual novel that Carpenter was inspired to do the film. You know,
Nice.
and I never read it. And when I got the project, I started reading it, and I was just like amazed that the whole story doesn't even start with Michael Myers. It starts back in the Druid days, like back in Sam Hain and like all these like really tribal worships, and they go through history, and then they go through like his ancestry, and it's not until like you get like 50, 75, maybe 100 pages in that it's like we start picking up on Michael. You know,
Yeah.
so I was just like really amazed, and I was like, "Whoa, okay, let's do this." So we ended up doing like over 125 illustrations, and it's like a 9x12 full illustrated book. I mean, it's like I wanted to do something that wasn't like a comic book or something that wasn't like a graphic novel, but more like a big boys like storybook. You know, illustrated storybook, and that's what it ended up being.
Heck yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the shop to reopen, man. That's gonna be big. Yeah, just use your sister as a hub. What are we doing? She can handle this.
Yeah.
I'm in Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee. I'm like centrally located in all the interstates. You want me to open up a warehouse? Me and you can do this, man.
Let's do that, man. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll fly in.
I'm looking for something new to do. Let's make this happen.
Need a partner? I'll be a partner.
Outsource it.
Yeah, I'll definitely fly in once a month. You know, and you know, I hear there's some good cooking over in Tennessee, man. So
heck yeah. What's the hot chicken capital of the world? Apparently, I don't know.
Nashville hot chicken.
What else we got going on in the chat, John, before we move on? Any more questions?
Well, we have a lot.
Oh,
we
nice.
Have a lot.
We have a lot. Okay.
a lot.
So we apologize to everybody. We generally, the rule of thumb here is if we have a guest, we like to let them talk as much as possible, and I don't like to interrupt them, but
oh no,
we know you guys are important too, so we appreciate your comments and your questions. I'm catching up and getting everybody out on the wheel. So do you watch any anime, Orlando? Or
oh yeah, no, I used to be really big on anime. Now I struggle to find the time to watch what's out there and keep track of all the different storylines, but you know, I'm a big fan. I mean, I grew up with watching Battle of the Planets, which was called back in the 70s, late 70s, G-Force.
Yeah.
Right? That was like my favorite. That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was
then
mine
we
too,
had
man.
Robotech, which was called Macross, right? Yeah. So I was like really big on just what I could capture on my TV set growing up, right? And then like in the 80s when my mom got like our first VHS machine, I started like, you know, making bigger, better friends that had like their own Japanese passion, and they were like, "Oh man, look, I robbed this VHS off my cousin," and I'm like, "What is it?" And they're like, "Oh, bro, it's like this movie called Akira, man. Check it out."
Yes, that's what I was just thinking.
And I'd be like, "Oh no!" As soon as I watched Akira, floodgates opened up. I watched everything else that came after that, like Robot Carnival, and then I was watching Heavy Metal was just, I mean, oh my god. I mean, I was already collecting magazines, but when it comes to anime, man, I get a little picky, you know. But I really am a big fan of like some of the older stories, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like the actual Japanese series. Right? It was just, the storyline was just impeccable for me, like the superpowers and like just the underlying kind of ritualistic kind of metaphors within Bible history or whatever, and doomsday prophecy nonsense. What else? Lotus War, obviously Evangelion, Ghost in the Shell, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Appleseed, anything that was done by Matsumi, the creator of Appleseed and Ghost in the Shell, man. I was a big fan of the comic books, right?
Were you a fan of Aeon Flux?
Yeah. Oh yeah, from MTV, man.
Yeah.
And so
That
on.
was a wild
Yeah.
series.
I mean, man. And then I started keeping tabs on like Production IG, like that studio who did the animation for like Kill Bill, and watching some of their cool stuff, which was like Blue Submarine #6, where they mixed hand-drawn animation with like 3D, like computer graphics 3D, man. And it was a very short series, but oh man, yeah, I'm a big fan. You can cut me off, man. I could go on talking and talking, dude.
The reason
you're
I was
good,
asking
boss.
is because you did the Ghost in the Shell, but do you know they just released a new series, the Ghost in the Shell, where it's all done in the style of the manga.
Yeah.
Which is a big push now. You see it happening a whole lot in anime. They made a big deal out of Chainsaw Man about how the original first series wasn't done in the manga style, and then they made the movie came out last year in the manga style, so everybody's happy now. So.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
I watched the first episode last night. It was pretty good. It's much different. It's not as dark, and the original is brilliant and ingenious the way they did it, but it's not as dark in the.
Did you ever read the graphic novels from
some of it? Yeah, I had to reorder it just recently since that came out because I let somebody borrow it and I never got it back, so I've never finished it.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, never let your friends borrow shit.
That's right.
I've got an artwork question I was going to ask.
Yeah.
When you do a piece of art for let's just say Lionsgate, is that artwork just for that one thing specifically, or do they get the rights to that artwork and then they can use it? They can send it to any distributor at any time.
Yeah. How can I put this without like revealing too much of like the the wager of dead presidents between us? Yeah, no, with Lionsgate, I'll be honest, Lionsgate is a very, very great studio to play with and to collaborate with, just because they really, really appreciate teaming up with artists to do these crazy limited edition endeavors, and they pay extraordinarily handsomely. So with that, the contract would most often be an all rights type of thing.
I got you.
And with the blessing that whatever gets released after the fact, swag comes my way, and credit gets full featured. So it's like I always say, man, if you're feeling comfortable with how much you're gaining or getting paid for your services, your creative craft, then you should be happy with whatever comes down further down the line. Now, if you're not happy with it, then there's an issue there. There's other folks that I tend to play with where I get to keep all the rights to the artwork.
Nice.
So we'll make a deal like, hey, after the first 6 months, I could go shop it around if I want, or after the first year, I could go shop it around. And at any time, if the studio wants to own the rights, they could come talk to me, simple phone call, simple email, and be like, hey, we want to own that artwork now. And it's like, okay, well, cool, but it's give or take,
I get that. The reason I brought the question, I have one of your pieces of artwork that got released. It's another overseas label, so they would have had to ask Lionsgate, hey, give me that artwork. But they did it on a lenticular for the John Wick Chapter 4. That turned out so good.
I'm surprised you got one of those, man. Dude, I had to go buy this thing.
Oh, I could have got one for you, man. I could have made sure you got one. But yeah, this turned out amazing.
Hey, thanks, man. I mean, I did the artwork, John Wick 4, man. That was an incredible experience to team up with Lionsgate, because I think I was one of 2 or 3 that teamed up with them while they were still filming.
Oh
and it
wow.
was a whole different title. It was a whole different title. I don't know if you guys remember like all the teaser stuff, visuals before the pandemic, because I think it was during the pandemic that they had to like take a step back and refilm or reshoot a bunch of things and recalibrate. But before the pandemic, it had a really heavy like Japanese overtone over everything. It was going to be like called Way of the Warrior or something like that, you know. And then somehow they shifted gears, and a lot of the pre-sketches that I had done for the movie posters were like all kiboshed, man. They were like, oh, we can't go forward with these things. And I was just like, all right, well, new contract, new gear, let's play. And they opened it up and embraced like a whole collective of artists to do a whole bunch of posters. And I had submitted 2 or 3, and they're like, oh man, these aren't hitting, man. And this is what I love about Aaron and his team over at Lionsgate. They're really brutally honest, but like respectful. You know, they're not being dicks about it. They're just like, these are cool, but like I think you could do better. I think you could like you're holding back. And I was like, of course I'm holding back, man.
Right,
like you know, I've seen the script, I've seen the movie before they even put in the all the special effects. That was wild. Like I had like all access, man, according to the NDA that I had signed.
Right.
And at the very end, they're like, just give us something really fucking mean and twisted. And I was like, okay, here we go.
You said the words. Those are the magic words.
There you go.
Movie Hunter here had a good question. He was asking, have you ever put any Easter eggs in your artwork?
Other than my signature, I hear my lawyer calling me going, no, say no. Yeah, no.
Lies. Okay, we'll accept it for this right now. Yeah.
I'm trying to skip around here and make sure everybody sees that I am seeing them in the chat. So we'll get around to your questions. I'm just kind of skipping around. So if I don't think I missed you, but I'm just trying to give everybody a fair shot up here. Penny G said, for someone who is interested in getting into artwork, what is something you absolutely have to have in your portfolio? What's something you need to have in your portfolio? Or is it more a matter of presenting work you naturally do? Excuse me, got tongue tied.
Hey, no problem. Penny G. You know what? When it comes to like what's going on now, it's totally different than like 15 years ago. I would recommend that you just keep on being an illustrator, keep on illustrating what you're passionate about. You know, too many of us go, oh, I just want to do posters and be a poster artist. You know, when there's so many other opportunities that you could do while you're still passionate about one. You know what I mean? And just keep on drilling away, keep on driving, keep on posting, keep on sharing, keep on tagging whoever might be in the know, you know, whether it's the studios, all of the studios and all the distributors, they all have social tags, you know, they're everywhere. So your big thing right now is to keep on falling in love with what you do, to represent what's out there, and keep on tagging and getting as much support and getting as much to these people that are at the studios and the distributors. And soon enough, they'll contact you. Honestly, this is what I tell everybody. Like, don't give up. Just keep on going. And if it takes 5 years, it'll happen. Because the moment that you give up, then you're just throwing all that investment time away. And you're going to start from scratch somewhere else. So don't give up. That's basically it.
There you go.
Yeah, I would start like you may have said this, I was paying attention to chat, but I would start like an Instagram page and put your artwork on there, and like you're saying, tag people and show people off your anime. You may have just said, I apologize, I'm dealing with chat over here, but yeah, it's just,
and it does work.
Rots and stuff like that. How would you protect your rots if you did that, like for people copying stuff? Sorry, Charlie.
Oh, no, you're fine.
There's copycats everywhere, and there's people that, I mean, even the studios are copycatting a lot of us, you know, and it's just fucking rude. It's so fucking rude, you know. And it's just like, and I know these agencies, you know. And so once in a while, I call them up. I'm like, man, you're an asshole, you know. But I say it with a smile, because you know, you don't want to turn work down, but you want to at least let them know what side of the bed you sleeping on. You know what I mean? But as far as protection, the best thing that you could do is to make sure you got your copyright date and your signature. Other people are putting, watermarks across the image. I was never one for that, but if that helps you sleep at night, do so.
I was just going to say the whole tagging does help because, like, especially as a physical media collector, when you're showing off what you bought and you tag, like, say, celebrities or studios or whoever, they tend to see it and they will even share it in their stories like, hey, this person bought my movie or whatever. So it does work. So it's not like it doesn't. So, yeah, tag people.
Definitely tag.
Oh, we got Gino. Gino is a good friend of ours. We've had him before. He has a good question. He's asking, what's the oldest film you've designed artwork for? And that it would be really cool to do artwork for some Sinbad films.
Oh man, I would totally kill. I would have totally killed to do some Sinbad's crazy voyages. All that stop claymation type of stuff, man. I totally want that. The oldest film. Good question. I don't even know, man. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's the oldest one I've done. Outside of like when I was like working for Lloyd at Trauma and having to do all those VHS slipcovers, I really
do you have your own personal favorite slipcover?
Do I have my own personal? Well, that Ghost in the Shell. I love it just because of the fact that we made some history with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know it, man. I'm just like, oh man, that thing's like the golden cup of my whole collection in a way. But I really don't know, man. As far as my personal stuff that I've done, I don't know. I mean, I could tell you that I'm a big fan of some of my other brothers and sisters in the game.
For sure.
I mean, one of my favorite like steelbook artists is like Vance Kelly, man. You guys know this dude, Vance Kelly?
Oh yeah. What's some of the stuff he's done?
Oh man, he's done like 1,000 Corpses. He's done 3 from Hell.
Yes.
Oh, those steelbooks.
Did he do the Devil's Rejects one?
I think so, man. Yeah.
Because I have that one.
You're welcome, Penny. Who else? Ken Taylor does some really awesome stuff too.
Hey, were you a fan of Tony Stella, who recently passed?
Yeah, man, that was a shocker, man. That was a shocker. We would chat once in a while, back and forth, and we were really supporting each other because, like, physical media is just tough. All in its all entirety. You got a few distributors that got the license, but they ain't got the bank flow to hire a proper illustrator, and then you got the studios and all that. But Tony was just, like I said it, man. Tony was the best of all of us, man. Like that guy was incredible. That guy was a power horse, man. And he didn't give a shit about too many of the artistic rules that we get taught, like going through art school or just our own creative tasks. But that's what makes a few people rebels in their own creed, Yeah. And, I had total respect and admiration for Tony. It was really sad. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it when I got the news. And for the past few days, I was trying to just reach out to Germany and see if I could help out in any way or whatever I could do.
Yeah, that was a shocker for sure.
Yeah.
I had to bring up this steelbook you did because you look at your lineup and this artwork just does not fit at all. And but I'm so happy. I'm so happy it got a steelbook. I'm so happy it got a 4K. When I learned this was you, I said, "What?" But the fact that you did this, I love you so much for this, man. The fact that you did the last unicorn.
Oh yeah,
bro.
The last unicorn.
I freaking love this movie. Who taught you?
It's a great film.
Who taught you into this, man? And okay, better question.
That was creepy, man. Creepy.
Who held you back? Who held you back on this? Because this is definitely you with your hands.
That's tame. Yeah, that's definitely a tame one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, there was no LSD or mushrooms involved in that one, man.
No.
Yeah, no, I got the invite from the creative director, Carrie, over at a Shout, and she was like, I don't know if you'd be interested, but we've got this really cool title. And Last Unicorn, I was like, oh my God. I was like, are you serious? And I was like, I had to dip my little pinky toe in there and be like, okay, cool, we got unicorns, all right.
Please tell me you sent them something absolutely insane right off the bat, and they were
yeah, no, I did. I think it was just way too much, and they were like, let's try to keep it so that it's children friendly,
I want whatever that original artwork was on a T-shirt right
yeah,
now.
Unfortunately, I think that was the one title that I was asked, don't do one of your behind the scenes videos on this one.
Damn.
The sketches are too overboard, I think
I have a movie.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, no. Go ahead and finish. My bad.
Should be. Oh, no, I didn't catch that last
one. Sorry, that was just
I was trying to read them as they come in.
No, he was just, I just throw up some of the comments. He just said that it should be signed on the steelbook.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Is that the winner? Is that the guy? Is that the girl?
No, we don't know yet. We'll find out. Whoever the winner is, we'll definitely get him get his approval. Go ahead, Charlie.
I think I had people like dead hanging off the unicorns, like born and stuff.
Well, no, since you do a lot of work with like Shout and stuff like that. Now, if this one ever does get like say a 4K upgrade or just a steelbook in general, I'm sure you would do phenomenal with this one. It's Cool World.
Cool World. Hell yeah.
God.
Oh, that needs a steelbook so bad.
Yeah, this one is. That would look amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Whoever that is, send them an email. Let them know I'm down. I am totally down because I have plenty of ideas how to freak that movie out on a steelbook.
Nice.
I can't share any ideas just because I've learned my lesson in the past of like just getting way too much diarrhea of the mouth and like, oh my God, I do this and I do that, and then next thing you know, it's like somebody from afar is listening, like, oh yeah, no. Hey, Jerry, let's do that steelbook. I got an idea.
Some dude at his house. Hey, we do custom steelbooks. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd kill that. I the other one that I would love to do, and man, I was pretty close, was to do the steelbook for like heavy metal.
Oh,
that would have been good.
Oh man,
that would have been trippy.
You don't know. And the thing is that I stay really loyal to a lot of these folks where sometimes I make the decision of not putting up any sketches of like movies that I actually got hired to concept for, and we got really close, but somehow in the 11th hour or close to like, pussy hair 12th hour, we just got the kibosh on it somehow. And I don't post up any of that stuff. I won't even mention the movies, but I'll post it up on my LinkedIn. If you go to my LinkedIn and you see my roster, you'll see a bunch of movies that you're like, what the H?
Well, hopefully they'll get to Gleaming the Cube if they ever get
Gleaming the Cube. Hell yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh damn!
Somebody needs to get that. I wish that would get out of Wright's hell. I swear.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week.
Yeah.
There's so many. I mean, listen, man. Being a kid from like the late 70s and 80s, I'll tell you what, man. I just love, like you guys, I love movies. I love TV shows, and whenever possible, I'm down to play. Sometimes it's not all about the money and the dividends and the dead presidents that might be tied to a contract or whatever. For me, it's just, you know what? Let me just, put my funk on it. If you're cool with it, let me put my funk on it. Let's get it out there. Even if it's a small run, like 1,500 copies, you know what I mean? Let's get it out there, man. Let's have some people just fucking go crazy about it if they want to, or not.
Well, speaking of TV shows, though, you helped with the recent Speed Racer box set.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that was wild. I was like juggling like 1,001 different things at the time, and the same person that called me up for the unicorn job called me up for Speed Racer, and they're like, all right. And I was like, oh, I already know. Hey, we can't have corpses flying around. And,
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
No car crashes. Yeah.
Yeah. No severed heads flying around with explosive bodies. But it was great. I was really, really like honored to be considered to want to be asked to do that. They had the whole original production company from the 60s involved, and they were watching everything that I was doing. And I was surprised at the direction that they went with at final. And even at final, I was still like giving them like different alternatives of like, all right, here's this with this guy, and here's this with this kind of explosion, and here's this with that. And I try to sneak in like a Japanese like sun raid, banner in the back, and they're like, we caught you. We can't have any of that stuff. And I was like, oh, but it's so cool. It's like an 80s icon, like, come on, man. But
They're sticking.
all in all, man, I was just honored. I was just honored, man. That's my general gratitude on the majority of these opportunities, man. I'm always just happy that the door knocks, and if it's a movie title that I'm really in love with, I go crazy.
That's awesome. John, I have a question. How many names do we got on the wheel tonight, John, so far?
He's like 1,000.
Too many. I'm just trying to time out when we need to start spinning the wheel.
We have 12 so far.
Okay, cool.
12?
Well,
Okay.
while we're talking about it, if you would, sir, please hold up that giveaway again so we can refresh everyone's memory. Tonight's giveaway is going to be for a signed copy of Drive with that beautiful artwork on there. It's beautiful. He's going to sign it. It's numbered.
There's a number in here somewhere.
It was a Germany exclusive future pack. Slips right off. It's wonderful. If you've never had a future pack before, crack it open, show them the difference between a future pack and a steelbook. It's the spine, but it makes the artwork look awesome.
Nice.
And he has offered to sign this. He will sign the still. He will sign the slip, whichever one you prefer. The winner will get choice. And we do the wheel of death. Your names are getting put on the wheel. I need to.
It's got that brand new steelbook smell.
It's got. I need to text everyone I know that has a YouTube app and tell them to get on the wheel because I want it. But
yeah.
But yeah, we'll spin the wheel toward the end of the show. We if it's your first time here, we spin the wheel. Your name gets knocked off. It's a last man standing situation. It's going to be awesome tonight. That's a beautiful giveaway we have. And John, we got anything else going on in the chat before we just move right along? Any more questions?
Gino had another one. He said, I'm also interested in seeing what you'd be able to do with the upcoming release of the S-Hard film, Tumbleweeds, 1925. I'll ask Eric if we could hire you. You do great.
Man, let's go with it. Tumbleweed? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't want to give away anything that comes off the top of my head, but if it's steelbook,
that'd be cool.
I love trying to just throw everything into it, the whole panoramic of a steelbook. Often at times, folks are like, hey, can we get one image for the front and one image for the back? And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's okay. But like, don't you want like a lot of like Easter eggs and visual cues and like people opening it up and every now and then they'll notice something that they didn't notice the last time that they opened it. It's like, having one cover and two artworks.
Jody,
it's just too easy. I like making things. Did we lose?
Yeah,
Jody.
Lucky
his internet
or something.
Yeah,
he'll be back.
I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah.
That's my Mexican cartel just hunted him down, man. They just said, "Hey, you're flying drones over my boy's house in Jersey? Okay, we got you."
Those guys, though. You know what they're doing, though. They're penny pinching. They're like, if we add more colors, we're going to have to pay for more colors on the when we're printing them.
Oh man, yeah, no, I haven't had any of that come my way, but I've had people like,
that's on their side. They're not telling you that. They're like, they got people back there crunching numbers back there when you say, we're going to add this and this and this to it. So that's more
right, man. We could print it out on iron-on and just iron that motherfucker on steel. That's cool.
Well, I know you do mainly steel books and some box sets, but like, what about just regular slipcovers? Like just standard edition stuff.
Yeah, no, I get invited to do some of those, man. I think I did what was it? I think I've done a few. I did Creep Show. They asked me for
Oh.
a book cover for Creep Show, and
Okay.
at first I was like, "Oh man, a
no.
slip book," and they're like, "No, like the actual slip cover, the cardboard slip cover." And at first I started laughing. I was like, "No, come on, you guys are joking with me." And they're like, "No, we want you to do a slip cover for the real one." And I was like, "Really? People want that?" And they're like, "We want that." And I was like, "All right, well, hey, if you want it, then fine. Like, I hope that the audience and the community wants that too." And
I want that.
it was a lot of fun. We ended up doing it for Shout Factory. We did I did Creep Show. What else did I do? I did a Village of the Damned.
Oh, nice.
Slip cover for that. I did a slip cover for Arnold Schwarzenegger's End of Days.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, I love doing steel books, but I also love doing anything that involves a physical media title.
Okay.
So-
Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
He's back.
I asked that question, and then my lights went off. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's storming down there, isn't it, man?
Yeah, it is. The thunder's rolling here in Tennessee.
Yeah, you got
California's sunny as hell.
Damn.
What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Ooh, I want to talk about this one.
Oh, I asked him about slipcovers, just standard edition type of stuff, and he said he did Creep Show.
Oh, yeah.
You can read that one, Charlie.
Read what?
Oh man, yes. Who's that?
Debbie does
Yes,
Dallas.
yes. Okay, listen.
Where's that steel book?
That's pudding, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Puddin'. Angry Puddin'.
Yeah, no, I know him. He's a
Angry
friend.
Puddin', God bless you. God bless you. All right? 'Cause I'll be honest with you.
He wants it. He does.
If I was to get invited to do any of those, Eckies types of
Classics.
classics.
We'll just say classics.
That one's very dear and near to my heart because I went to Pratt Institute, and this is a little trivia question regarding that title. There's two scenes that were filmed at Pratt Institute.
Oh,
The
shit.
shower scene and the gym shower scene and the library scene. They were filmed at Pratt Institute in Brooklyn. And Pratt's actually very proud that they were filmed there. So it's not like, hey, shut up. No, they're like, scream it out from the top of top of your lungs, brother, do it. So if anything, if I was to do one, I think Debbie Does Dallas would be the first one that I would totally enjoy.
Well, no joke.
Yeah,
On
you got
the
TikTok,
Russ
when
Meyer.
collectors are showing off their collection and stuff, and they say, name a movie, I'll show it, I earn your like, follow, whatever. Shit you not, that movie is mentioned so fucking much.
Right on, man. I mean,
Hell yeah.
I would include a pop-up book, man. Just
There you go. There you go. I like this. This sounds like a Shout Factory release. I don't know what's going on. Where's that lady's phone number? We'll call her. Same lady with Last Unicorn. Listen,
You're just like, hey, I'm going to offer this instead of you telling me what to do. I'm giving you this opportunity.
The rights can't be that expensive. Come on.
Maybe we'll talk to the UK guys over at Arrow and see if they want to sink their teeth into it.
Germany will probably do it.
Hell yeah.
Germany would probably be like, oh, that's cute. That's too easy. That's easy film. We have.
They'll say we could be more vulgar.
Yeah. Very vulgar. But hey, I'd be down. Honestly, I mean, sorry, I dropped something. But I'd be down to honestly, man, I am a fan of movies and titles and physical media. That it's very hard for me to say no. It's like I'll take any challenge on and play and do my best, to make something sing, So good question, Pudding. That was a good one,
right.
Pudding. Good one.
I had another one I wanted to show off because I think, correct, how many Marvels have you done? I've got one in my hand.
Oh, Marvels. I think I've done two. I've done Ant-Man with Zavi. I did the artwork for Marvel, and then somehow Zavi snagged it, and they put it on a steel with a lenticular front, like
That's the one I've
magnetized
got.
lenticular.
That's
Oh,
the one I've
damn,
got.
that's a unicorn, dude.
There it is
Oh,
without the lenticular, and here it
No
is
fun.
with the lenticular.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I made it a mission. I made it a mission a few years back. I got all the Xavi
Wow.
lenticular steelbooks.
He did.
Sorry about the
Holy
It was an
cow.
absolute
Yeah,
mission,
sorry
and I conquered.
Wow.
But yeah, this artwork,
Honestly.
man, this artwork's awesome. I'm surprised we didn't get more stuff like in the States with this on it.
Hey, talk to Marvel, man.
I love it.
The other one that I was like flabbergasted when I found out that they actually had put that on a steelbook, because the first real steelbook other than the Halloween Takeover in 2017 was with Studio Canal for Daleks. Daleks, what is it? Dalek 2500, 2000. I'm bastardizing this title. Let me look it up. But it was for Studio Canal for one of the Doctor Who movies, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, do I have that? Let me see.
Daleks Invasion Earth 2150.
Daleks, yeah.
All right. So I did this big limited edition poster for Under the Floorboards, a buddy of mine out in the UK, and he showed it to Studio Canal because they had licensing, and they were like, who did the artwork, the whole Q&A type of thing, and Studio Canal ended up calling me up, and they're like, hey, can we buy the artwork to use for this steelbook? And I was like, yeah, as long as I get a bunch of steelbooks in return, I'm happy, no problem. Let's go. And around that same season, that's when Ant-Man was out, and Savvy had totally gotten the artwork from Marvel Burbank in LA. And I didn't know about it until it was just way too late. I couldn't even order any, and I had to find other ways to get my copy of it. But I think those were like the first two that actually got me closer and closer to wanting to do steelbooks and just physical media. Now I'm like having fun with like Arrow over in the UK, and we're not doing steelbooks, but we're doing artwork for like box sets and things of that nature.
Yeah, Arrow needs to get back on the steelbook. I've got all the Arrow steelbooks. They need to start.
Wow.
They need to start putting those out and letting you do some, because I love me some Arrow steelbooks.
Oh man,
I only had one, and it was Elvira's Mistress of the Dark, but I ended up trading it for the 4K.
Oh, that's another steelbook I would love to do.
Elvira.
Any Elvira, I'm down. I'm totally
nice.
down. But
I would love to see what you would do with the Crow if you ever had that chance.
Oh man,
didn't you do something like in like a magazine or a book or something?
Yeah, I just I posted it up last week. I posted up the reveal to like what I submitted for the Printed in Blood Crow book, art book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go to my Instagram. I think it's probably
do you
one
have
of the
this
fresh.
trolley? Elvira's Haunted Hill.
Nice.
I don't have that. No.
This was a nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Shout
Oh yeah.
or Scream, I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like a hard box.
I'm familiar with that, but I've only really been a fan of the Mistress of the Dark movie.
Oh man. Oh man, I would have so much fun with that. But you know what? Some of these titles are getting harder and more difficult because, the distributors don't have the full license to the actors' resemblances. So a project will come in, and they'll be like, "Hey, here's the movie, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, right? Got to do the steelbook from that with Shout." And
I'm not mad at you because of that, just so you know.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah.
I just couldn't use
I
his
was
face.
about to say I heard so much backlash for that.
I'm not mad at you.
I couldn't use his face.
I know.
And I was like,
you did the best you
could.
could.
On top, put everything around, and then when you open it up, you get the full breadth of what's going on, and all the animals are playing up the detective thing, looking at you, and you got that sunbeam. What is it? Sunbeam, whatever, the dolphin jumping through the hoop, and what happens is that a lot of I get crucified sometimes just because what's being shown as a front cover on Amazon or on Shout, and I've told them, I was like, man, just show them the full reveal. What's so hard in that? It's like, half of like the wow factor, the ooh wow, that's cool, is when you open it up full, you get the full breadth of it when you But hey, I mean, you can't win them all, and sometimes I love the challenges, and they get across to those that want them. You know what I mean? So it's all right.
I wish I knew some of the weird distribution right deal situation because, like, you couldn't use his face for that steelbook, but yet a few weeks or months later, we get one from Imprint overseas, and it's the full like theatrical poster with him. I'm like, how do these rights even work? Like, how is that? How are they okay over there but not over here?
Yeah, I mean it's wild. There's a whole different system, like Asia, Eurasia, that whole section of the Pacific, so to say. They don't even have to abide by any of the rights. They'll just slap on anything that they want to produce, and they'll just send it out. Us over here in North America, we get slammed, and we have to play the Boy Scout and like follow all the rules and be like, yeah, sir, okay, no problem. We'll make sure that there's no faces on there, and it gets tough. It gets tough, but at the same time, I don't want to give you like just two silhouettes or a silhouette of like him doing a pose, and like it's like that's not exciting. I don't think that's worthy of collector status if you're paying upwards to $50 for a steelbook.
Right. Oh, you're right. I had a product idea. I had a product idea. If you bring back the store, or when you bring back the store, because I'm throwing, it's going to happen. Would these studios give you like a box, 2 boxes of steelbooks or slip covers of your artwork that you could sign and then turn around and sell on your personal website?
Man, I hope somebody from Lionsgate or Studio Canal or Criterion. I hope they're listening to you right now.
You need to wedge that in your contract. You need
Criterion needs to do steelbooks. That'd be cool.
What's really wild is like whenever I've got a release coming up that's like close to like one of the big cons, right? Like San Diego, right?
Yeah.
I'll always throw it into like I just finished. I'm like I'm like the 11th hour finishing this one major deal right now. And we talked the other day, and I was like, why don't you just send me to San Diego with a bunch of boxes, and I'll just sign them on the spot, and we'll just do hourly giveaways or something like that. And they're like,
that'd be cool.
And they're like, oh, but would that work? And I was like, well, I did it back in the day with 2 different cons back to back, Toronto and Utah for Dark Phoenix. I did the slipcover for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they shipped me out to both of those cons. And I have like an hour's time with the collectors and just not only sign whatever was being released, but big ass 24x36 print of the artwork that was on the box set.
Oh, nice.
So the folks that showed up got like double whammied, and they're like just like, holy shit. And I was like, all right, cool. That was the hour. I'm out of here. I got to jump on a plane and go to Utah and do the same thing. So I would, what's wild is that I've got a collection of my own stuff, and believe it or not, there's some titles that I just didn't get enough of, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me go find them, buy them, put them in my sister's garage, and just wait for when the shop opens up. No, man. I mean, there's when the shop opens up, what I would like to do is like what I'm about to do with Drive here, right? What I'm about to do with Drive is not only sign it, but man, I want the person who wins this to actually have like an original artwork signed by me, one of one.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I think we just like anteed up and made this a little bit, tastier.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
But I like the idea, Jody. I really do. We'll see what happens. I mean, before I took off to Colombia, I had purchased a direct-to-garment printer. I was going to start doing what I do, but putting it on shirts.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
And then I realized the whole damn shipping price out here, and I was like, all right, sell the printer. Don't even use it. But it's wild. It's wild. It's like I know quite a number of decision-making people over at Steelbook. Scanavo over in Europe, and we're great friends. And I'm always, I've always got ideas, and we ended up doing a big, large format print for Stranger for Stranger. I think episode 5. Right. I think so. It was like a Walmart exclusive.
Oh yeah, the metal poster thing.
Yeah, man. And that was pretty wild. That was pretty wild because they ended up sending me like, you know, I kept 2 big boxes, two grosses of those things, and you know.
Oh, dude, I'd love to have one of those.
It was wild. It was wild, but like, you know, it's really cool to make friends abroad, both in the industry and then like with you guys, you know, that we're able to like all get together and like just, you know, nerd out over physical media and what it means right now, you know, and hoping that a lot more studios open up. I mean, there's a lot of boutique distributors everywhere that are just like jumping on the scene, and I know from the art standpoint, there's a lot of people that I know that are like getting their feet wet with doing doing physical media, and that's cool. You know, people ask me sometimes, hey, do you get jealous of like, you know, all these people that are jumping in now on physical media when they were just doing limited edition posters and alternative posters? I was like, not at all. I mean, I'm always curious to see what they end up pumping out, and, you know, and just to keep everything alive, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are the new album art, like the guys in the 60s and 70s, especially the 70s. But yeah, it's like
that's exactly it, man.
Because music don't really, where it's all digital, it don't really have a face anymore. You still have some CD releases, but it's few and far between anymore. You do have, technically, you still have vinyl, but no, but you know what I'm saying. It's
yeah, I'm down to do vinyl too, man. You know, I would love to team up with Waxworks, you know, and Waxwork Records. I've been trying to team up with them for years. You know, they just don't answer the call, and you know, I would love to do vinyl. I mean, shit, man, I'd love to do a steelbook for any video game that comes out. You know.
Oh yeah.
Or Sony, you know, PlayStation with what decision making they just did. But I mean, that's their fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some shit right there.
Yeah. You know, people get all bent out of shit. Like, oh man, it's the end of physical media. I'm like, nah, man, it's the end of fucking Sony and their fucking PlayStation. That's all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They're gonna get so hard off. They're gonna have to sell the rights to Blu-ray. So we'll see who buys that off of Sony.
Yeah, I know.
And we'll all be cooking again. It'll be fine.
Jody, come on, man. We'll sell the whole damn warehouse, the whole damn garage, and we'll just take over Blu-ray.
Just take over Blu-ray.
Just take over.
Hell yeah.
I just watched a video of why that kind of happened with PlayStation, because they had the same guy who designed the first PlayStation, the second and third. And like he just quit after it because they just started wanting to put generic. He basically designed a chip, the whole hardware set and it's like kind of bulletproof, but it was like the PlayStation 3 would cost them like $800 a unit, but it was a good unit. But so the 4 and 5 have been just like generic, basically regular computer parts. So sorry for that little interlude, but it's
that's cool.
That's why that's went downhill.
Oh hell, man! I remember buying, you know, my Atari 2600 cartridge games, man, from like the local. You know, there was only one shop in my neighborhood that was like a camera shop, and they had like all the games for Atari 2600. Man, I was just like, oh man! Every time I would like finish my chores on Friday and get paid from my mom or my dad, I'd be like, oh, I'm buying another freaking cartridge game. You know, and then I'd get there and like I'd try to convince the guy to give me a $30 game for like $5. I'm like, come on, man, come on. You know me, I'm Orlando from around the corner, man. Come on, I'll come back and pay you with the rest of it next week, man. You know. But I seriously, man, I used to love the packaging and the illustration art. And now there's a book that totally pays tribute to all those artists that did all that fantastic illustration work for all the game packaging for Atari 2600.
Oh, nice.
Look it up, man, if you don't own it, man. Seriously. It's fucking beautiful.
When it comes to submitting your artwork, what's like a title that give me like a title that like the first submission is like 98% of what they said hell yeah to, like you barely had to do anything different. And then the vice versa, not counting the Last Unicorn.
All right.
It's one that you submitted and they were like, hey, it took like a multiple times for you to finally be happy.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Dread, what we ended up going with Dread, as much as, you know, we all love it, I love it, I get a lot of compliments with that. We didn't do the actual slip reveal to show you that Lionsgate didn't really buy in full with the printed full artwork slip reveal. We did it on
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell, and that was the very first title that they did that kind of slip reveal, printed artwork on it. That the next title following that, which was just a month later, was Dread. And I had a whole idea with the slip reveal, which was using Dread's helmet, and it was like almost like what I did with the Halloween Takeover series, using the title in a very unique, clever way with the helmet. And then you would peel it off, and then it would just, engulf you with the whole, Dread world. And they were like, "Oh man, this is evil, but we just want the artwork, and we're just going to print the title on the slipcase." And I was like, "But we just did this cool thing. Why don't we follow through?"
Were you not there?
Yeah. And they're like, "No, I think we're just going to let that live on Ghost in the Shell." Next thing you know, because of what Ghost in the Shell did, they totally fell in love with the slip reveal, and it turns into culture now. So Dread was a whole different ball game when I first submitted it. We must have went like 5 rounds because everything was just topping the next one and topping the next one. And the thing with me is that when I'm in love with a title, I'll find ways to try to sell you on something that's even better. And it's my own, it's my own curse, but at the same time, it's like my own saving grace, because it shows the collaborator, right? In this case, Lionsgate, that I'm not a workhorse, but I'm a true fucking fan of the property and the physical media, that I want to see the best that we can. A title that went through in a snap. Oh man, good question. Shit, man. I'm like looking back, and the ring box set.
Oh yeah.
The ring box set, that was pretty easy, Although again, I had like all this crazy shit, and I was like, "Oh man, let's turn it into a VHS cassette and this, that, and they're like, "No, we can't. We ain't got money. We got to stick to the fucking template of like the form of the box." And I'm like, "Fuck, come on, man, I'll pay for it. Let's go, man." But that's to show you like how much of a fan I want to make sure that we put out really cool shit, They're like, "No, this is it." And I had just sketched that out, and I was like, "You know what? Here, this is what I think we should put on there, since it's not a steelbook." And they were like, "Oh shit, okay, cool. This is what we're going with. We're done." And I was just like, "Wow, okay." Obviously, I had to like I had to tweak a few things, but that project was done from my side within a week and a half, which is short.
Oh,
I often get like 3 months to like 4 months to do these things, and sometimes sometimes the color sketches are like now they know, but back in the day, they would look at some of my vector sketches and they were like, "Oh my God, we're done already." And I'm like, "What? This is just a sketch? No way. I still got to finish it. Are you kidding me, man?" So there was like this whole educational thing of like trying to teach these folks, like, don't fall in love too much with the sketch because I got to finish it. It's just because I do so many tricks with like lighting and coloring that a black and white doodle sketch, doesn't translate that immediately.
Yeah. I kind of wish Disney would bring back the movie club, because then if they were to, bring you on to do some of their artwork, your stuff could be movie club exclusive. That would be kind of cool.
Tap. Disney, you listening?
Yeah,
Marvel,
right.
All you guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get requested once in a while to play with them. I think the last full production that we did was with Black Panther 2. I did the alternative Namor.
Yeah.
Steelbook.
Oh, okay.
That was the favorite out of the two. Also,
oh man,
I'm always told that everybody prefers the Namor cover.
That was tough, because they originally, that artwork was slated to be a dual poster, right? And they were going to give them away with tickets. So I did the artwork, and they were like, "Hey, we got to get approval on the likeness of Namor." So I was like, "Man, I don't even have the whole damn thing done. I'll do his face first, and I'll just put in lines of what I'm thinking." So I submitted it, and then it took a while, and it worried me because I didn't hear anything back, and I was like, "Okay, what's going on?" And they're like, "Oh man, the dual poster thing got killed." And I was like, "Well, what the fuck? Well, how about the artwork? How do you guys feel about it?" And they're like, Or kicking it around with some other thing. Ended up being the Steelbook, and they're like, we only need Namor. We're gonna have somebody else do, the Black Panther portion. And after that, I was like, all right, cool. They ended up flying me to like Atlanta to do like a bunch of like video interview stuff for like the commercial or the video promo that was going to be tied to it.
Yeah,
it was really, really cool, man. It was really, really cool.
Nice.
But since then, I can't even mention any of the other titles because I'm just one of those knuckleheads that just keeps everything under contract, man.
How do you do like do you do stuff by hand, like pencil, pen, paint, or do you go right on? Because I noticed on your Instagram you had stuff about Adobe. Do you have like a digital sketch board, or you just go straight into the computer?
Yeah, I mean, one second. I just got to run right over there and grab maybe one or two sketchbooks just to show you something.
It'd be great if there was something on his table that we're not supposed to see, and he left it there on purpose. That'd be awesome. Like, oh, look what he's doing for Arrow Video. That's nice.
I know.
There's titles in these sketchbooks that haven't been released yet.
Go on.
So I got to make sure. Check out. You're like, go on, tell us.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We'll cut it in post production. We're not live at all.
So like to answer your question, I can't show you any of that stuff. All right, so here's like the rough drafts of like Dead Silence, right?
Oh,
wow.
Just focusing.
Yeah, you're good.
This is what I'm doing. Like if I'm sitting in my car, I'm like at the groceries on the damn food line, cash register. All right. And then right after that, quickly went into, and I haven't even posted these yet. I haven't done like the video for Night of the Comet, but these were the sketches for Night of the Comet.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right.
Exclusive, people. Exclusive.
Exclusive, people. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, let's keep on going. Let's do some more. See where it goes.
Very nice.
All right.
That's awesome.
We had a question earlier wondering if you would show some stuff, and I pulled it up, and then I wasn't sure to ask, and so
yeah, I mean
that person got their wish.
Here's what four. That's 4 pages in. Yeah, 4 pages, and then it goes into the Guyver. Right.
Ooh, Guyver.
Yeah, the Guyver, which we just got released with Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Like all the different. It's not focusing. Focus, you damn freaking camera. Anyway, so like I do tend to doodle a lot, in these sketchbooks before I end up actually committing to putting them in vector. But 9 out of 10 times I'll end up putting all these little thumbnails. Ooh, I can't show you those.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
What?
Can't show you about this crazy alien thing with some cyborg on its back.
Ooh,
that's weird.
But anyway.
Like that wasn't a big hint.
No, not at all. I mean,
No, he didn't say anything.
It could be, cyborg Luke Skywalker with Yoda on its back.
You don't know.
Oh, Jesus! Did I just say that? No. But anyway, I remember when I got called up to do. Oh man, what's this movie with the freaking? There goes my age showing. God damn it!
I do that all the time.
I do it all the time. Yeah.
You just got that marijuana.
Yeah.
No man,
Like they did in that happening.
I have
no man, I'm just such a big fan of some of these titles that come my way that I just can't hold myself back. It's like seriously, like holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna get to play on this title. Let's have as much fun as possible. Like Riddick. When Riddick came knocking on my door, I thought it was for not the third movie actually named Riddick, but the one before that. right?
Hmm.
And I ended up almost filling up one
Pitch
of these
Black.
sketchbooks, Pitch Black, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Pitch Black series, you know, and Shout Factory, they were like looking at me like, wow, you've done so much for the wrong movie. And I was like, what? I thought we're doing Riddick. I mean, you know, we're doing and they're like, no, we're doing the third movie, Riddick, not Chronicles of Riddick. You know, and I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like honestly, I did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I just it keeps on going. You know, but then I got called up soon after that, around the same time, by another art director at Shout, who was doing they got a whole new line of like what is it, Golden Queen or Golden Harvest, the Hong Kong cinema movies.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
lineup with Chow Yun Fat and like Hard Boiled, and
Yeah.
you know, that they called me up and they're like, hey, let's do a Better Tomorrow piece of illustration for the box set. And oh man, I fell in love with just starting that whole project off, that all the concepts that I had brought in from sketch phase, right?
Oh, yeah.
From sketch
Nice.
phase to, you know, and if you say any FUs in here, I mean that sincerely. Okay. But,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
but I ended up like taking like the best out of the three and just bringing them into vector, because I just personally wanted to see them in color. You know? And the one thing that anybody in my position can do, other than enjoy and have as much fun as possible, is having even more fun when the client tells you, fuck man, we don't know which ones to go with. These are all fucking cool, you know, and it's like, all right. Then you start, you know, putting the chips on the table and you're all in and like, well, this is the one I think that'll fucking sell. You know, I think this is the one that people are going to appreciate. I think this is the one that the director is going to fucking end up liking and even going to social for. And that's what happened. You know? So, you know, I think any opportunity really is a conversation. You know, I just, when it's unbalanced and it's like the studios are forcing my hand to do it this way and do it that way, do it this way, sometimes I just turn away, to be honest with you. I'm just like, I don't want to do it, you know? And they're like, why? And I'm like, well, you guys got your own vision already. You don't need me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean, whatever I'm going to present, you're gonna dial it back and make it all pedestrian. And why would I want to do that? You know, I could have had fun somewhere else.
Is it normally just like them calling you with one title, or have you ever been in the position where they give you like a list, like, hey, we have all these rights that we're going to do. Which ones do you want?
Listen, Jody, if you got the inside track to any of these distributors or folks, you tell them that I want that list, man.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
No, honestly, man. You know, I tried doing that with
he does know Warner Brothers. You could talk to them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. No, I mean, Jesus, man, I tried doing that so early on with like Shout, and it's tough. It's really tough. It's, you know, sometimes they have a list and not all of it's been checked off yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I'm really happy about is that Shout and Lionsgate and Arrow, these guys, man, they rock, because they're just like, you know, they'll give me a lunch meal, right? And the lunch meal is pretty hefty, and I'm like, all right, cool, this is a lot to do, you know. And then like, as soon as we get to like the halfway point, it's like, we just got another title. You think you could chop up another one? And I'm like, fuck yeah, what's that for? You know. And then next thing you know, I'm like juggling like more than a handful, and I'm just having fun, because the way that I operate is that, you know, I'm very devoted to like all of them as far as like the timelines. You know, I've never had to like push back and be like, hey, oh my God, I'm choking, I need more time. You know, it's more like, hey, here, this is early, here you go. What else do you have? You know, let's play. So I'm always happy to have more, to be able to do my fill, feel comfortable. I've reached a certain point within the creative process, and I'll put it on pause, and then I'll go to project number 2, and I'll go, okay, cool. What do I have to do here? Do I have to watch the movie again? Do I have to watch the trailers? Do I have to fall in love with the soundtrack while I'm doing it? You know what I mean? So I'll find a whole line of new energy to like sink my teeth into it. It's never a matter of burnout. Like, oh God, I gotta do another one. Where's the Xanax, man? You know, like, you know, it's like, no, I'm very, very happy that, you know, I'm able to shift gears and be like, okay, cool. You know what? Let me get started on this one, or let me finish up this one, or let me get back into this. You know, I mean, honestly, I'm a fan just like you guys, and I just want to see some really cool stuff. And when I get, you know, tested to be like, hey, we can't use any faces on this, it's like, okay, well then I'm just gonna use everything else and exploit it to the 5th degree. You know,
That's when you just mess with them and put our faces on.
Yeah, that's fine. These guys.
I'd love to. Don't mess with me, man. I remember
He's like, don't give me ideas, please. Don't give me
I remember
ideas.
back in my rebellious days, man. Back in like my 20s or 30s, man. I remember getting a job for like, you know, a gaming magazine where I had to do like a whole center spread for the editorial and this, that, the other thing. And these guys pissed me off so much that I was like, all right, you know what? Talk about Easter eggs. Here we go. You know, and it got totally approved, got totally printed. And then one day somebody took the artwork and they're like, for some reason, I felt like flipping it upside down. And I did. It was like some human figure spread eagle, you know?
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
Now that would be a steelbook. That would be a great.
Somebody found it. Okay. You know, but since then, nobody's really tested my patience, you know.
For Debbie Does Dallas, it could be a steelbook that looks like you're spreading the cheeks.
Yeah, you could just.
Yeah, we could go down that road in so many ways, man. Oh my God.
You could have hidden things inside hidden things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the whole football metaphor type of thing, and it's all good.
Yep.
This stream went X-rated.
It's all good.
That's a good idea Charlie had there. You could have the steelbooks when they fold together. They actually make some kind of image.
Yeah.
Like a puzzle, you know.
Right.
That's a good idea, Charlie.
Do not listen to me. I'm going to say, do not listen to me.
I listen to you all the time. I think when I go to bed, I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, I'm going to hear your voice come back to that point. Like, damn, add some cheeks to that. It's that way when you open it up, it's like spreading them cheeks.
He's
I'm
gonna
like,
have
oh my God, he's in here.
He's going to have a whole new sketchbook just for Debbie Does Dallas.
He's in here.
Either that or Porky's.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine the slipcover for Porky's if we actually got the chance to do that, man?
Man.
That would be sick.
Oh,
that would
wild.
be sick. Anybody listening? I'm available to play on Porky's, man.
Exactly.
You know?
John, I know we're getting close to needing to do the will. Do we need to catch up on the comments? Any questions in the comments we need to hit up before we do the
we're
will?
good. You know
Okay,
how
cool.
our chat is. They bomb us with everything all at once, and then they just stop talking.
No, they're fun. They're listening to the show. All right. Well,
yes, they do.
They're listening to Charlie talk shit.
We probably got it. And actually, John, I think I sent you one more name to put on there from Instagram.
Was it
If you
just
wanna
Jonathan Danner?
No, it's another Movie Nerd 4.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
From my Instagram over there, he made a comment thanking you, sir, for all the beautiful physical media artwork that you've done. So we will add him to the Wheel of Death, and maybe he'll
Yeah, Jesse.
Yeah. And but yeah,
He
just like I mentioned
messaged me
before-
actually.
Oh, cool.
Jesse.
So we'll throw the wheel up here shortly when John's got it all
Right on.
ready, and we're going to spin it and start killing people.
Right on. Kill him like that sketch I did for Last Unicorn, but no,
Hell yeah, you did. I'm telling you.
no, man. Seriously, man. I mean, what else do I get to play with? I got to play with doing some G.I. Joe comic book. I mean, here comes the Wheel of Death. I'm going to shut up.
Oh shit! All right, we got a good amount of names tonight. Good amount of names.
We end up having 15 tonight. So awesome.
All right, 15
15!
lucky potential winners. All right, we're going to spin it. Like I said, when your name comes up, don't get excited. That means you're going. We're going to last man standing is going to be our winner. and you get to decide if you want the autograph on the steelbook or the slipcover.
Acres of movies.
Yeah. We got some good names on there. Let's see. All right.
Yeah.
Our first loser. Don't be Movie Hunter. Okay, good. All right.
Chris.
Oh, it's Chris. Dang.
Oh, damn, Chris.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
It's Chris Crazy Movie
Chris.
Guy on TikTok.
Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, crazy movie guy on TikTok. Sorry, Chris.
I should have put my wife's name on here. Is my wife's name on here? Oh, no, not Angry Puddin'.
Angry Puddin'.
Sorry,
Puddin'.
Puddin'.
Oh, Puddin'.
Oh. I love his name. It makes me smile.
It's funny because that was a name he used to hate.
Oh. Was that Vapor?
Vapor Forum. Yeah.
Vapor Forum. Sorry. No luck tonight. We used to have some good music, and then we don't. And Lauren was here last week singing for us during this, but she's gone out here this week. So what can you do?
May she get well.
Oh, Charlie. Sorry, buddy. You're off.
Damn it.
Oh man, that was quick.
You know, that's the only other time that I've gotten kicked off early. Because
Yeah,
most of
you're
the time
usually-
I'm always like within the last 5 if anything.
Oh, I know. You usually stress me out. I was like, man, if you win one of these, everybody's going to be mad.
I never win our giveaways, but I've won other giveaways.
Heads. Sorry, horror heads.
Oh, that's Andrew. Sorry, Andrew.
I like that username. Oh, we're knocking them out one by one. Knocking them out one by one. Oh. Tony.
Tony. Sorry, Tony.
Tony has 9 something. We don't know how many. Why he has
9
something,
fingers.
but he's got 9.
Oh my God, that deserves a movie.
It's on Soprano.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one getting close to the line. Oh no, is it gonna be? Oh, Frank! Man, sorry,
Frank.
We're gonna have you on here as a guest soon, though, sir. So be watching your Instagram.
Damn, this is worse than the
messages.
back 9 at mini golf, man. Jesus.
All right. Oh, Trevor.
Oh.
Sorry, Trevor.
Sorry, Trevor. See, if people were smart, they would have different usernames for Instagram and YouTube and get their name on there twice. But I'm not putting that out there for anybody to do. I'm just making observation.
Sure.
Unleashed.
Oh, Jonathan Danner. Sorry, sir. That was from Instagram. Speaking of Instagram. Oh, we're getting down. We're getting down.
Yeah,
This
it
is the
is.
last 6. Oh, Acres of Movies. You're here damn near every week, and you have yet to get yourself a prize. One of these days. One of these days. I probably should have informed.
Oh, no, not Gino.
Gino. Sorry, Gino.
Sorry, Gino.
So close.
Maybe I should have let John in on what the item was, so we could have a better center wheel.
Oh, I left. Yeah, I'm sorry. I left the WB up.
You're fine. I was making it a surprise for everybody. I thought, but I didn't even think about this. Oh, Movie Nerd 4, their Instagram guy. Sorry, man.
Sorry, Jesse.
Tried.
Got
I
the
saw
last
you over
4.
there.
Hey, he was on the last 4 though. That
That's not bad. Here's our final 3. Let's knock them down. Let's see who our final 2 is going to be. Oh, it's slowing down. Oh, no. What is that? Critical film. Is so it looks like we're down to Penny.
Oh, I know Critical Film.
And what's the purple one?
It is Movie Hunter.
Oh, shit.
I put Movie Hunter on there because this is he's on there. So
No, Movie Hunter deserves to be on there. He's a big media collector, and it looks like he's our winner. Oh, Movie Hunter got it.
Damn.
Movie Hunter
Thanks
got
for playing,
it.
Penny. Thanks for playing, Penny. And for everybody
Thank
else.
you, Penny.
Well,
Movie Hunter,
Oh,
know
damn.
Instagram. Movie Hunter, hit me up on Instagram. Let me know if you want him to sign the steelbook or the sleeve, and I need your shipping address. So
And
we
do I
will
need
get
to-
that going.
yeah, I think he's pretty excited.
Do they want me to sign it to Movie Hunter?
Oh yeah. I'll make
Does-
sure
does
to
the
ask.
name
Do they
include-
want it specialized in any way, or do they
Man,
just
because,
want
man,
your
I'll tell you
beautiful
what,
autograph?
There's a lot of characters for spin the wheel, man. Those letters, but
That's awesome. I'm glad Movie Hunter won something. I'm
Hell
super
yeah.
glad he won this one. He's here every single week. Well, I would hate myself if I didn't ask this question, but I already know you're not going to answer it, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
All right, cool.
Give me something. Give me something you're working on. Maybe not the title, but maybe the label. Give me something that the contract writers won't throw up a red flag to. What's something that we can expect to see hopefully this year? Or some things. We could put an S on that. Some things that you're excited for that
Maybe
you just
can
want to
give us just a hint, though. Maybe
just a hint.
Sure, I don't have
or
anything
something like that.
of a liability on my drafting table or my.
We've been looking at that all night. I'm gonna have you know.
Yeah, no, I know. Honestly.
I already tried zooming. It didn't
I
work.
got to clean up, man. Can I give you something? Yeah. Oh.
Oh shit. That better mean Teen Wolf. No.
You it could have been Billy Madison for all we know.
Oh, man. If they gave
An
you
American
Teen Wolf
Werewolf
and
in
Teen Wolf
London.
2, dude. Shit.
I don't know. I think there's quite a number of things that thing could fall into. Even
It could. There's a lot of shit.
Even with
A
really
lot of
new
shit.
stuff.
I feel good
coming
about
out.
it. I feel good about it.
I mean, that's Jody. I think that's the best I could do right now.
I had to try.
If I was to give you any other notes on any other titles, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different titles that I'm playing with right now.
Hey, that's
Right.
big news right there.
And,
I like that.
Yeah, no, I like to keep busy. And I love to keep on, trying to keep this format alive, man. But if I was to give you any teaser on any other ones, it would be way too easy, and I'd get a phone call from one of the lawyers in Burbank, be like, Mr. Arocena,
What the hell is wrong with you?
You fucked up. You ain't doing it no more. Contract ripped. There you go. How do you like that?
What about
I don't
this?
like them apples.
What about-
Damn it. Goodwill Hunting. No.
Right? Without dropping any of the label names, are any of those 5 with any new labels that we haven't seen your artwork on before, or are these all from labels that we know you from?
Ooh, okay.
You don't got to say the label. I just need a yes or no. I don't want to get you in trouble.
No. Yes. There's one within the bundle that I haven't played with. I don't know.
Thank you, Penny.
Jesus, it may be over 5, 6, maybe 7 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So it was great to have them come back and ask if I'd be interested in doing one more. So
Nice.
Well, if that's not Mantalab, I'm going to send them an email. I just want you to know that. I'm going to let them know that you want
Brother,
more Mantalab.
I want
do
more
too.
Mantalab. And then if I get the okay, we'll fly over to Asia and
There you go.
finalize the deal. All right.
Have
But before we go to Asia, we'll stop by my sister's house in Jersey, and
New
I'll be
Jersey,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Jody, we'll play a game. I'll be like, Jody, you got 1 minute to grab as much as you need.
Here's a basket in 1 minute. Go. Fill the basket.
Yeah. This is sombrero turned upside down. And go.
You'd be surprised how much I can fit in that thing.
Well, it's Asia. It has to be one of those conical hats upside down. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of them off the top of that.
Straw hat. No.
Oh man, this is awesome, man.
Yes.
Yeah, this was good. Well, we usually at the end of the show, we go around and give our socials, anything that we're working on. We will, of course, start with our guests, sir. Just go ahead, rattle off anywhere people can find you and things you might have wanting to do soon.
Oh man, I just keep it really simple. You could find me as Mexifunk on Instagram, or pretty soon you could probably walk out to Walmart and see quite a number of new titles that'll be up there soon.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think that's the big kicker for me, man. Like a lot of artists are like, "Oh, I'll be in this gallery." I was like, man, I like doing stuff that'll be at retail. People can go in and go grab, So I appreciate everything. Thank you so much, guys. And I keep
This was awesome. This was awesome. John, real quick, where can people find you?
Bewitch Collector, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Mike, what you got going on?
Nothing much, same old, but you can find me on YouTube at Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. And then I got Instagram, but it's kind of a family / so it's not really like all movie stuff. So, but yeah, YouTube. That's where you can find me.
Awesome. Charlie, sir, what's going on?
Well, nothing's going on. I
Boo.
just create whatever I can create, and it's Raging Entertainment on all platforms. So if you want to look me up, that's where you can find me. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Cult of Collectors, the channel in itself. Subscribe.
Absolutely.
Yes. We always need to keep reminding everybody to subscribe to Cult of Collectors YouTube. We're on Instagram. My name's Jody. I'm Stills Raising 4Ks on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Mainly on Instagram, I host group buys. I've got one for Ghost in the Shell open right now. I'm going to have some MCU titles opening soon. And I'm over on Whatnot, SR4K. I'm making a thing happen over there, guys. So look out for that. Sir, this was wonderful. I greatly appreciate you being here tonight. We've been talking for so long. I'm so happy this finally happened. Maybe we'll let some of these 5 titles drop and have you back so we can talk about the time but you couldn't talk about them. That might be fun.
Hey, you know what would be incredible is if you guys do that, I'm hoping to have another 5 titles when those 5 titles drop to be just the same guy and be like, I can't tell you anything, but I'll give you a hint. You know, what I'd love to do one day is just to go into like a Walmart, sign a whole bunch of these and just hide them somewhere and be like, hey,
oh
guys,
man, that'd be awesome.
Go rip your Walmart apart, you know, but they'll probably piss on me and shit on me and hate me.
Well, another fantastic, wonderful, holy hell, happy giveaway to Movie Hunter. You won that beautiful Drive Future pack. Hit me up on Instagram so I know how you want it signed, and we'll get that rolling to you. Gentlemen,
you can sign it anywhere he wants to.
Yes.
Right,
sign it wherever you want. So wherever you feel like it.
I'm going to use like my little friggin' microscopic signature and just sign it along the time.
You gotta say, find my autograph. That's what
find
it.
Find my autograph is an Easter egg. Go find it.
The autograph. And inside is a Debbie Does Dallas drawing.
Well, Movie Hunter, contact me anywhere. Instagram, stillsracing4ks@gmail.com. Give me your shipping address. I'll make sure we get this lined up and get going to you. Again, thank you, sir, for joining us. Thank you for that.
It was
awesome
a pleasure,
giveaway.
man. Thank you so much, you guys.
This
You guys
has been
were
a
on.
great show. We will be back next Wednesday, same channel, same time. Good night, everybody.
Good